Steve Kerr. He knocked out Steve Kerr.
There you go.
So Ant has been on this rapidly ascending trajectory trying to become the next face of the NBA. James, if you look at the playoff picture this year, there's no LeBron left.
Yeah.
There's no Steph left. There's no Giannis left. There's no KD left. There's no old guard left. It's Brunson. It's Hallie. It's Shea. It's Ant. The face of the NBA is up for the taking, viewers at home. And Ant-Man appears in line to take it. Is Ant the next face of the NBA if he wins this series?
Absolutely. I said about a month ago, if he gets to the finals and how he has to get to the finals, of who he has to go through. You got to go through LeBron and Luka. You got to go through Steph Curry and Draymond and Jimmy Buckets. Even though Steph Curry got hurt, like Draymond said it best, hey, we won a championship. Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. It's part of the game. All right, it happens. And now you go through Shea and the OKC Thunder to get there. I'm telling you right now, the more people get to see Anthony Edwards play basketball on the biggest stage, my man can shoot the three. My man can jump out of the gym. My man can pass the basketball. My man defends. My man competes. Face of the NBA if he gets to the finals and let alone wins an NBA championship. I think Anthony Edwards is the face of the NBA for sure. The personality, the way he competes, the way he plays, and all that slick. Rick. I don't know who else can be.
Is it on the line? Yes, it's on the line,
yes,
because he has to win to still be in the running for it. I don't think he gets it just by winning this series, because on the other side of the equation, you have a Jalen Brunson. And for my money, while you might not think he's as dynamic as Ant, the fact of the matter is that Jalen Brunson is more of a driving force for the New York Knicks, and if he wins a championship, it's going to be awfully hard to say that Ant, simply because he got to the finals, is the face over Brunson. And it's also, the other part is, it's how you win. Because I would make the case that Julius Randle was as or more important in the last series than Ant was. So I'm having a hard time crediting him for all of these legends that he's supposedly knocked off along the way, whether it's KD or it's LeBron or it's whoever you want to say was representing the Warriors at the time.
But that's my thing, though. He got all the commercials. I mean, Brunson got one commercial, but it's all his Villa Nova home. You know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Edwards is singing Fantasia and all that on all these Adidas commercials, and you can say his team's not winning because of him, and all we know is Ant over there, really. All we talking about.
I just want to make sure,
Jalen Brunson is going to be
because right now the playoffs,
and I love Brunson.
See, everybody loves Ant-Man. It's like it's hard not to love Ant-Man. Of course. Every time you hear him talk, they say like he brights up the room with his personality. So that's one part. But probably my favorite player today, right now, in the playoffs, is probably Brunson, the way he plays. I just want to get this straight real quick before I even get my take. Are you saying that if they both don't win a championship, they both play well, that he plays for the New York Knicks, that he would be more of a face of the...
No, I don't know that we have one right now. I think it's up for grabs.
Okay.
And I think that Jalen Brunson has as much of an opportunity to be the face of the league as Ant does.
Okay. I'm going to disagree with that. All right, and I'm going to say this because I love Brunson.
You only agreed with the hello this morning. That's
it. You know what? Man, Slick be like, here. I'll be like, oh, Slick over here today? I'll be happy. Like, okay, cool. But today...
I took a week off, man.
You need to get back. You have to carry hamstring. Real quick. So I'm going to say no for the question. No, he's 23 years old, though. He got a lot of time, okay? Yeah. I mean, just think about this. To be the face of the league at 23, 24, that's hard to do. Yeah. So he got time if he don't happen. But I'll tell you, he on his way, though.
Man.
Everything that you want a superstar at face of the league to be off the court, he is that, okay? You talk about his look, his personality, the way he smiles, the way he talks, his swagger, the culture part he has, the commercials, everything you want. If I'm a big corporation and I'm trying to get part of the NBA and I'm looking for a young player to go out there and get to advertise my company, if it's Coca-Cola, if it's Sprite, because he's on Sprite now, I'm going to get Ant-Man. I'm not going to get no Brunson. You get Halliburton? What are you going to go get? You're going to go get Ant-Man. Because everybody can relate to Ant-Man. That's number one. Number two is he played the game.
Man.
Brunson going to get you 35 points.
Yes, he is.
And so can Ant-Man. The difference is it's going to look different.
A whole lot.
I'm in some step-back tray balls. I'm in some Euro dunk on you. I'm going to play some defense in your face, steal the ball, dunk. I'm going to be an entertainer. I'm going to talk to the crowd. I'm going to show you some signs. I'm going to do all that because that's who Ant-Man is. Brunson will give you your 35 because this is New York. It's a big thing.
Of course.
But when you talk about a superstar on and off the court that appeals to everybody, if you got kids and all that, you go there and you try to buy some sneakers. I don't know if they have Brunsons. They got Ant-Mans. And it's a long line to get them.
But here's where I'm with Slick, a large part is like, the way Shady talks about Ant-Man is the way I tune in to watch Ant-Man. But when I tune in to watch Ant-Man, based on how Shady talks about Ant-Man, I don't see the Ant-Man consistently that Shady's talking about. And that's the dilemma, right? Like, I love Ant-Man, but truly I still love LeBron, I still love Steph, I love Giannis. So I watch them with a different affinity than I watch Ant-Man. But sitting next to Shady every day, the way he talks about Ant-Man, I'm like, let's see it.
Let's see it.
But the dilemma, when I turn it on, far too often, he's not the brightest star. Like, Julius Randle, I would suggest outplayed Ant-Man in 3 for sure, if not 4 of the 5 games. Ant-Man, closeout game. A closeout game is where you make your mark. Lakers, closeout game. Luka's on the court, LeBron's on the court, Ant, you on the court. Close out the Lakers. Ant went 0 for 11. En route to having the most mundane game of the entirety of that series. Not to suggest you can't have a bad game. Of course you can. But at this point in time, I think we've seen the T-Wolves play 5 plus 5. I think we've seen the T-Wolves play 10 games at this point in time. I think Ant-Man has shined bright in 2 of them. He dropped a 43-point crazy game. He had that 30-point game when he said Kuminga dunked on him, and so then he turned
The 38-point game?
38?
Okay.
30-some-odd point game, like Shady suggested. When I turn on Ant, I would hope to see what I saw from Spidey Mitchell from Ant. Like, every time you turn him on, you know you're about to get 43. You know you're about to get 35. You know you're about to get some defense. You know you're about to get this. You know you're about to get that. But when I turn on Ant, and for whatever reason, I'm not suggesting Ant's not allowed to have bad games again. Remember, he had a foot injury against the Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, an ankle injury against the Warriors, against the Lakers. Maybe it was just a bad game. I'm just waiting to see the person that Shady described.
Did you see, man? Did you see? So you see him shooting threes? You see him dunking on cats?
Yes.
You see him how the game plan is for him, and Julius Randle's playing well. But yo, a lot of great players have good supporting cast. That's how it works. That's how the NBA works. That's how it works. I just don't want to take that from him. Another thing is when he's not playing well offensively, you see him on defense. Did you see him in LeBron James' face? I ain't see nobody ever been in the King's face. You see him in his face? Did you see that? Another thing is, off the court, when you have a press conference, right? Like, some guys get up there and they just say whatever. That's not him. Yeah. I think when we talk about the face of the league, you're only talking about this basketball. And with him, he's not just a basketball player. He's an entertainer. And everything about Ant-Man, people just love for him. So I disagree. And he's only 23. He's gonna get better.
And not only that, the face of the NBA is not talking to Slick and Emmanuel Acho that breaks down the game of basketball. It's talking to the James and Jordan Joneses, the little kids and all that type stuff is out there.
But it's also talking
all these people.
It's also talking to corporate sponsors.
That too, and all of them know Ant. That's why he got all these corporate commercials.
That's why he dunks and burps with spray.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.